chic. Be everything that you know you can be. Oh yeah, you gotta stay funky, gotta stay chic. Be everything that you know you can be.
Yo, we're back in the saddle again. Today's show is focusing on the authentic self, unleashing the power, the wealth within, as we explore men's mental health wellness around the gay man's experience during the Pride season. It focuses on navigating minority stresses, breaking toxic stereotypes, and building true community wealth. This is a space where we define what it means for men to truly be wealthy. Nah, we're not talking about the bank accounts here. We're talking about mental wealth. Mental wealth is the abundance of emotional resilience, self-awareness, and psychological peace. Today is a very special episode. It is June, Men's Mental Health Month, and also Pride Month is in full swing. Happy Pride, everybody. We are diving deep into the unique intersection of men's mental health wellness and gay pride. What does it look like to build mental wealth while navigating life as a gay, bisexual, or queer man today? We will explore breaking down emotional armor, finding true community, and how embracing your authentic identity is the ultimate investment in your mental health. Yo, let's get into it.
To be seen, to be cool, let the world know it's you.
So let's start with the concept of the hyper-masculine armor. Growing up as gay men, many of us learn to put on the mask. We feel we have to be hyper-masculine, hyper-successful, or completely bulletproof just to protect ourselves from judgment. Listen, Marcus Vance, who is a clinical psychologist specializing in the LGBTQ mental health space, says that in psychology, we look often at how minority stress compounds traditional masculine expectations. Gay men often face a double burden. They are told by society to be a man, which traditionally means suppressing emotion. Then you also carry the weight of navigating a world that isn't always safe for queer people. And Julian Torres, a wellness advocate, creator, and gay community leader, says it was exhausting. He remembers spending his 20s trying to look perfect, lifting the heaviest weights at the gym, and never showing a crack in his exterior. Although he might have looked like strength, internally he was bankrupt. Many gay men were spending all of their emotional currency on maintenance instead of growth. When suppressing all their vulnerabilities, they blocked their ability to heal. True mental wellness begins when we realize that vulnerability isn't a deficit, it is an asset. So now, how do we start talking about the armor off without feeling completely exposed and terrified? It starts with micro disclosures. You don't have to bare your soul to a stranger. Share one small, genuine feeling with a trusted friend. Say, hey, I'm actually having a really tough week. See how that feels. Notice that the world doesn't collapse when you show a flaw. So let me take a moment. If you are listening to this and realizing you need a safe space to talk, you do not need to carry this alone. I highly recommend checking out organizations like the Trevor Project or the LGBT National Help Center. They offer incredible confidential support lines and resources tailored specifically for our community. Invest in yourself.
I would say to this idea of men finding security and safety and sacredness in sharing with other men, I would find that to be probably one of the most critically important aspects toward healing. As someone who believes deeply in community psychology, that healing very rarely takes place in isolation. There is no one closer to being able to identify and find relevant the difficulties of your story than another man navigating the similar spaces. So it's critically important for us to create spaces for men to be able to share freely in security, in sacredness, the struggles we have to endure.
So let's get real about the community for a minute. Pride is a beautiful celebration, but the gay scene itself can sometimes feel like a high-pressure environment. There is a lot of focus on body image, youth, partying, and status. It can create a subset of rejection and anxiety. We seek refuge in the queer community, but if we feel like we don't fit in the ideal mold, it triggers deep-seated trauma and around not being enough. This can lead to toxic coping mechanisms like substance misuse or compulsive validation seeking. You can go to a circuit party or look at a dating app and suddenly your self-esteem plummets. How do we protect our mental wealth in those spaces? Clinical psychologist Marcus Vance suggests you have to establish emotional boundaries. Ask yourself, am I participating in this event to connect, or am I doing it to prove my worth? If any environment leaves you feeling empty, lonely, or anxious every time you leave it, it is a bad investment in your energy. And Julian Torres says, it's about curating your environment. Pride isn't just about massive parties. It's also about the quiet coffee dates, the queer book clubs, and the friends who love you in your sweatpants. The fashion icon Karl Lagerfeld says sweatpants are a sign of defeat. So basically, you've lost control of your life if you bought sweatpants. Yikes. So in light of Marcus and Julian's advice, let's pivot to the concept of pride itself. Pride started as a riot, a stand for dignity. From a clinical perspective, pride is the direct antidote to shame. Shame isolates us, pride connects us. Shame tells us to hide. Pride tells us to stand up. Honestly, when I finally came out and embraced who I am, my mental health completely transformed. It was like finally breathing oxygen after being underwater. Authenticity reduces cognitive load. When you are hiding who you are, your brain is constantly working overtime to monitor your behavior, your speech, and your body language. That causes chronic stress. Living authentically frees up the mental energy. That energy is what builds your mental wealth. That causes chronic stress. Living authentically frees up that mental energy. That energy is what builds your mental wealth. So choosing joy, choosing to love who you love openly is actually an act of mental health care. It is the highest form of self-care for a queer man. It breaks the cycle of internalized homophobia. Every time you celebrate your identity, you are rewiring your brain to know that you are worthy of love, safety, and happiness. Yo, family, folks, before I get out here, I want to give you 3 actionable steps that you can take today to build your mental wellness portfolio this Pride Month. First, audit your circle. Surround yourself with people who validate your identity and your emotions. Drop the friendships that require you to wear a mask. Second, practice self-compassion. Forgive yourself for the times you hid or felt ashamed. You did what you had to do to survive. You are safe now. And third, redefine your pride. Find a way to celebrate that brings you genuine peace, whether that is dancing in a parade or reading queer history at home. Make it yours. It's been such a powerful conversation, folks, in so many ways, and we're focusing on men's mental health. And for those who are of the community, Pride Month. And wherever you fall in either or both, be aware of who you are. Embrace who you are. Know who you are. Celebrate who you are. Kill the shame. Surround yourself with people who get you. Rock with people who rock with you. And be proud of who you are. Stand in who you are. Promote who you are. Like who you are. Be who you are. To every gay, bisexual, or trans man listening out there, your identity is your strength, not your weakness. Thank you all for listening and investing your time today with me. Y'all know how I feel about it. In all that you do, wherever you go, whoever you are, you gotta stay funky and stay chic. And remember, your mental health is your greatest wealth. Happy Pride and stay safe and be yourself, the full strength version of yourself, always.
Hello. We do hope that you've enjoyed yourself with the art of staying funky and staying chic. Great day, isn't it?
Gave so much of myself, often for free, and I wish way down deep in masking all that they see, so I could give more. I'll trade in all that I felt, just so they laugh at the cards in the hand I was dealt. When it all stops, just about myself. The mirrors they talk, and I remind myself I am who I am. Magic. Setting everything is part of the plan, yeah. There's no mistaking, I know all that I am. With that said, step up, and when they tear you down, it's okay, they all will bow when they see the crown. When it all stops and I'm by myself, the mirrors they talk, and I remind myself I am who I am. Magic. Take all of us.
Yo, dig this cosmic grooviness, baby.
Do it take great minds from great minds with hand signs? 'Cause we've been screaming, baby, it's wake time, it's time to shine.
I center myself in this moment. I am here. I am paying attention, and I am in control of my focus. I breathe with purpose, a deliberate inhale, a controlled exhale. I acknowledge the responsibility I carry and choose to engage with clarity and resolve. My body and my mind deserve deliberate care. I listen to my needs. I set boundaries when necessary, and I honor rest as strength, not a weakness. I will act with discipline toward my mental health, not in spite of. I name my emotions and assess them without judgment. Anger, fear, sorrow, or doubt are signals, not verdicts about my worth. I respond with intentionality, choosing constructive actions over impulse. True strength includes courage to seek support, to listen, and to acknowledge vulnerability. I am strong enough to ask for help, to share honesty, and to set healthy boundaries that protect my well-being. My value is inherent, not earned by achievement alone. I am worthy of respect, connection, and compassion. I stand firmly in my identity while remaining open to growth and learning. I will take decisive, concrete steps today to support my mental health. Reach out to a trusted person or professional for support. Schedule a brief, deliberate self-check-in or physical activity to reset my energy. Document one gratitude or positive observation about myself, reinforcing my self-respect. I own my path to well-being and move forward with purpose and courage.